Hello everybody, Phoenix here. I am back with some more Minecraft. And I just wanted to say, today we are gonna be finishing up the base of operations, cause still not entirely safe. I also need to get a farm going. And I'm also surprised I lived this long. Dang, I don't usually live a long time in hardcore worlds. But I did here. And, we'll just be trying to... There's not going to be a specific goal. Just to complete what we have of the house. And maybe, just maybe, get the farm going. I do need the farm. I can't always resort to, this. Listen, as much fun as it is, don't get me wrong, it is also... It costs durability, while with a farm, the only durability that's really taking a toll on would be the hoe. So, like, and not only that, it's really easy to make them. Well, in my case, it's easy to make them. So, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. It'll mean a lot to me, honestly. I'm close to 300 subscribers. I really am. Does this have an echoing effect? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm talking about my room right now. I haven't been here for too long. I think it was ever since February, so a little under or a little above 2 months. Not exactly 2 months. Which, I could just do the whole rough thing about my last video I've published, excluding the stream highlight and all that jazz. Let's just go on with the here. Also, I just wanted to bring this up. I was checking how my video was doing, on my personal account on YouTube, and I saw an offensive comment. It didn't say. I'm pretty sure it didn't say anything about me, or wasn't intended like that. But it just said an offensive word there. So if you're watching this again, which I'm pretty sure you are, I do know who you are in person. Don't say that on here. I'm trying to keep this channel offensive free. And I don't need people saying slurs in my comment section. I deleted the comment, obviously. So y'all guys won't know who it is unless they were to comment down saying sorry, or they actually do say it again. Let's just try to keep this area offensive free. Obviously, I'm not going to be saying anything because I can't really say anything. It's mostly the people I call friends, which they are my friends. I do care about them so dearly. That tend to be a little offensive, to say the least. Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys, because honesty is the best policy. I do say stuff off camera, not offensive stuff, just jokes that I'm not necessarily fond of. And it's not, again, also still not those types of jokes. It's mostly just jokes like, what's the... if you know this VTuber, which I'm going to use them as an example, because they're the best example I could come up with for the jokes I usually make. If you know the VTuber Cottontail VA, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say the types of jokes I make. And before anyone says, oh, you're too young to know who that is, blah blah blah, I am a vampire. Yeah, I was watching like another VTuber's thing, and that's how I came across Cottontail. Yeah. pretty much the jokes that she makes tends to be around the same jokes I tend to make. And, you know, I want to be myself on camera, but I'm also, again, I am a wee little baby. 15. So, like, oh yeah, as of today, it should be about 20 days till I turn 16, which scares me. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to grow up, honestly do, but it's the fact that, I don't know, I'm just kind of scared to grow. I mean, hey, I don't want to be paying taxes anytime soon. Well, there is tax evasion. I should not have said that. I'm gonna be put on the FBI watch list. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like there's, you know, just growing up, scary. But I am still looking forward to all that because I get to have my own house. So, you know, I'll be able to say much more stuff and actually be who I truly am, which is not the most, not necessarily a fond upon person, but hey. I will say, it's better to be who you actually are so you find people more like you than it is faking who you are. Because if you do that, then people will have this expectation of you. And I ain't trying to have all that expectation. I don't want the pressure. So that's just a little thing. If you do all that, get the expectations of who you are up high, it's gonna be pretty difficult bringing them back down low to where you possibly are. That's just some Phoenix wisdom there, because I'm still not gonna use my original name, though it's already out there. Like, my actual name is on the internet. I still want to keep it more secretive on my other channels than the one channel my name is supposed to be shown on, if that makes sense to anyone else. It's just, I do like to keep my privacy, and kind of having my name on the internet kind of doesn't really allow that too much. So, you know, I like my privacy, and on certain channels, you'll get to see some more stuff about me, and I do like to share stories. It's just, there's certain times where it's like, okay, maybe not this one. Which is sometimes something some people have to say. Maybe it's not this story you want to tell, because it could have like a bad ending to it. Just keep that in mind. Be aware that the next story you could possibly tell could be one that you're not necessarily too fond of, and just don't tell it. Wisdom. Like, I'll be honest, I do have stories I do not want to tell due to the fact that they're either traumatic or something around that road. Though, to be honest, trauma does get a lot of views. It's still not something I would be too comfortable sharing with. Like, I'll make jokes about it, and you're going to be able to tell when these jokes are made. But it's just, yeah. Ow, I'm so glad that just took one heart. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You may be wanting to starting a Storytime animation channel. And kudos to you, I do have one, I just haven't uploaded there in like a year. But just be aware, there are going to be stories you might not want to tell because some people aren't going to like them. You either learn that the easy way or the hard way. there is really not any in-betweens unless you naturally know that, like, you know, there's gonna be stories not many people are gonna like. Which, if you do, again, kudos to you. But that's just my perspective on that matter. We're not really talking about the whole playthrough like we did last time. I'm just yapping. I don't tend to usually be a yapper. I'm gonna be honest, I'm more of a listener. My friends do tend to yap about stuff up to me. It's about to make it sound like my friends yap about stuff about me. Which that wouldn't have even made sense. But no, my friends do like to yap to me. So I am a good listener. Just to certain people. Yeah, I feel like at least one of you guys would feel that. You know, just being a good listener to certain people. And all that jazz. Alright, okay, I need 4 more wooden logs to build that little part. And then, am I gonna need more? I need more cobblestone. I think at least 3 more is what I require, or maybe 2 more. I'm gonna go to maybe 1. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go for 3. Just, well, 4. So, if it's not enough, I have backups, and I can make a sword. Or if it's too much, I have enough to make another pickaxe. Big brain. From a small brain. That's nice, round, and smooth. Hey, look, you can't really insult me if I insult myself. I'm gonna be honest there. Like, I bring my own self-esteem so low, which, by the way, do not do that. I'm not. If I ever find someone out in the well, okay, I'm told to be more positive, so I guess I should say whenever, no, that's gonna make me sound like I am overconfident. And I'd like to rather be underconfident, if that makes sense. If I ever get to a big enough following, then that's when it's like, and, well, okay, if I ever get to a big enough following and someone comes up to me saying, they inspire or they look up to me, I'm gonna tell them, don't do that, there's better options. Cause I am gonna be so for real, I am not a good person to look up to. I turn in my assignments late, because again, still a little child. Well, I can't think of anything else. I think that's just, well, no, I also bring down my own self-esteem. But I do bring it up whenever I say I know how to cook, which I do know how to cook. And I do know how to get cooked, but I know how to cook a macaron. Which, if you don't know what a macaron is, it's a pretty difficult dessert to make. It took me and my grandmother a while just to make it look like it has the 5-layer effect thing. Or like the shells rises. Or the shells rise. And it looks like it's 5 layers. It's like the 7-layer cake, or 7-layer candy. I don't exactly remember what it was. There's only 4 actual pieces of it, but the jam in between makes it look like there's 7. So it's something like that. Looks like it has 5 layers because how the shells rise and all that jazz. Okie dokie. With a side of anchovies. Right up here. Alright, I am gonna need to find a... I need to find iron soon. But I don't exactly remember which Y level it is at. And I could just dig down here to, like, find iron or something. But I don't know. If I just get 3 pieces, that's all I need to really start the farm, because I already have the stone hoe. So I'm already good there. I just really need the bucket. I could try to go find a village and eliminate the big guy there. But this is hardcore. But it also means you have to live that life on the edge, because decisions, I see. Now answer me these riddles 3. Who was the first YouTuber to reach 1 million subscribers? You may answer this, and I'll actually check down. I'll actually check down below. If you actually answered that question, I will check down below to see what your answers are, because I'm genuinely curious as well. I don't know who was the first one to reach 1 million. I don't know if it was like Mr. Beast, or I'm hoping it's Dan to DM. I don't know. I'll have to check myself. But I want y'all guys to confirm it. Oh, right. There's either not gonna be a video on Monday, or there is. Last video I did state how my sister will be back and I'll be going to a little town. I'm not saying what town this is because I'd like to stay anonymous, because some of y'all guys know what I look like. I'm pretty sure I've changed a little bit over the years. I don't know, but that's just it. Do I have enough? Okay, I have enough to make a pickaxe, which I need a pickaxe. I have a pickaxe. Then I have the trees. Nope, none of them have a grew from Despicable Me. I have a shovel, right? I have 2 shovels. I'm gonna get some sand just so I have protection. But I'm also gonna need some more stuff to actually smelt. So I'm gonna need more coal. And luckily, that can be found on top of there. Or, you know, I could try to find some iron and get some of the lava there. You know, that's an option. Well, I'll have to make a pretty tough decision. I could get iron to make an iron pickaxe so I can get diamonds and do all that jazz. But then I'm kind of left without a farm. And a farm is really important when you're playing hardcore, because you're going to need food, and lots of food. Especially to feed an entire empire. Because that's another thing I recently noticed. You usually have like an empire in hardcore worlds. Which, don't get me wrong, respect, but like, how much time do you need? I can't say that. I have 1,000 hours on Pokemon Scarlet. Anyways, let's just go ahead and continue doing this over here. No, I don't think I need to reveal how many. I'm gonna put this back just because of aesthetics. Yeah, I am gonna need the glow. Like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I am gonna need some glass, because I need windows. To the window, to the window, to the wow, to the wow, to the window. Hold on. Alright. I might end this soon. As soon as that turns to grass, I might end it. I'm gonna go ahead and make the path over here, just for aesthetics. It's not meant to be a perfect path. Nothing really is the perfect path. And I'm not gonna bring my religion into this because I respect y'all's. Whichever that religion y'all's might be. Except if you're... Oh, okay, I mean this in the fact that, like, they're a family and they do tend to watch my videos. Because, you know, can you go down so I can get my beauty sleep? Thank you. So, yeah. Alright, we did not really do much today. I'll admit that. That's not good. Well, I know I said I was gonna do this, but honestly, I need to take a poo. I'm not trying to get that comfortable, but I'm also trying to get comfortable enough to open up about more stuff. So if I say I do need to take a poo, that's me stating the fact. I need to go do that. I have had way too much milk. You know, we did the last episode. We're doing it this one. Not episode, part. We did it last part. Alright. Now we wait till my hunger bar goes low. Listen, it's gonna be a repeated thing from now on, okay? Every time there's a sheep and I have raw mutton, we're eating it right in front of the sheep. Which I need to... What if I just... It'd be worth it. Unless I go ahead and lose a health point. I mean, it's... Oh... Where are you, sheepy, sheepy, sheep? Sheepy, sheepy, sheep. Okay, seriously, where's the sheep? Hey. Hey, look over here. Hey. 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 I got your cousin Bart here. Okay, well, you didn't even care, so you know what? Get out of here. Alright. Well, that's gonna have to be it today, because... Aww, it's a little horsey. Do I have the apple? I have the apple. Horsey, you want the apple? Oh. Does that mean you're gonna stay, Horsey? Horsey, stay. No. No, Horsey, stay. Horsey, stay. No. No, 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 no. Horsey, stay. Horsey, stay. I put you here to protect you, Horsey. No, no, you're getting buried. I'm sorry. It's for your own protection. Come on. Come on. No, stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. I'm your father now. Get in the tunnel. Not the tunnel. Get in the hole. Come on. Come on. Get in the hole. Get in there. How did you do that? Oh, are you small enough to... How are you doing that? Are you small enough to... Oh. Oh, Horsey. No. Horsey, no. Horsey, no. Horsey, no. Horsey, no. Go back. Go back. Come on. Get in there. No, stop. Stop resisting. Stop resisting arrest. Come on. Get in the hole. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Get in the hole. Yeah, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, I need an indicator to know. That sucks. That sucks so much. No, wait, stop. Get this over here. Okay, that's gonna be it for today, for the fact that I have to go use the restroom. Please be sure to subscribe. Again, it'll mean a lot to me. We're so close to 300. And I'm not sure if there is going to be a video tomorrow or Monday, because I'm going to be out of town. Probably not have enough time to actually, record a video. But who knows? Who knows? I recorded the video I came back with on Monday at my grandparents' house, so I should be able to do the same thing. Well, that's gonna be it. Have a great morning, day, and or night. But overall, just have a great time, and I hope to hear from some of y'all guys. And who is the first content creator to actually reach 1 million subscribers? Bye-bye.